Hey everybody, it's Flatter Santa coming back to you with another Why Not? It's Wednesday, we're ready, we've got the panelists started. First, we've got Pilsner Props coming all the way from PA.
What's going on, everybody?
We also have Richard Soder and his awesome wife Mel. We met at Terrificon. We had a blast, and they're from the Thousand Lakes of the Minnesotas.
What's up, everybody?
Hi, everyone.
Hey, who have we got in the? Well, no one's here yet, so okay. Well, woohoo! Well, either way, what's everyone doing?
Nothing, man. Trying to prep shows. We're heading to Illinois tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah. Gonna hit up our Illinois comic shop, Matt's Basement. Big shout out to Matt and his awesome store.
Cool. Anything you want me to keep an eye out for when I'm up at the Fan Expo?
I don't know, man. It's been so crazy since we got back. I picked up some of the stuff. It's funny how it works. You know, you're looking for certain books, you can't find them, and then like within a week or two, you're just flooded with, everything you're looking for. So it's been a good couple of weeks. Just been kind of hectic too. So, and found one I didn't know I was looking for, but we'll save that for Monday.
Yeah. Exactly. All right. Well, since no one's here yet, actually, I don't know if anyone's there. It says 0, but who knows?
Yeah.
Well, we'll start. Well, we can just chat till a couple people have come on. They were in.
I have a question for the Soders about their
What's
trivia.
up?
So when you're doing your trivia, I kind of popped in and out.
Yeah.
You're giving away a book to the trivia winner.
To the buyer. Yep, they get a free book.
But does the first person that respond the correct answer to your trivia win a book?
No, it's just like I put it in the show notes. Basically, it's just a community fun time. Because some of the questions not everybody's going to know the answer to, and they're going to get a free book anyways. So anybody can help out with the answer. We don't care. Cheat, Google it. We don't give a shit. We're just giving away a book.
I didn't read the show notes because I don't think most people do, which is one of the problems with the app. You're not forced to.
Yeah.
So I'm curious on the format because I saw a little bit and I'm like, oh, so and so won. I'm like, well, that's a cool thing, but if people aren't reading the show notes,
well, I can't ship them a book if they don't buy anything because I don't have their address. So
exactly. I brought it up because if people want to duplicate your format, which happens on the app, you take what's from other people, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Now they're like, oh balls, I don't have the label.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's actually going really, really well. We just have 50 questions, 50 books. What's that?
You're getting a lot of engagement.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! It's the first show was rough, and I think just because we didn't know what the fuck we were doing or how we were going to do it, we were just winging it. And it was a complete clusterfuck, but it was awesome because everybody loved that we were just fumbling all over ourselves. And then we ended up getting the hang of it, and the questions are so obscure and random and all over the place. People are they're digging it.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's going well.
They keep buying books just to be able to hear what the next question is.
Exactly. So it's
awesome.
Working out.
I like that. I love techniques on the app. I see a lot of switching lately. It's fucking terrible. But yeah, if you can bait people into participation with that's great.
Yep. Really and again, there's books that they're not high grade books. I mean, I sneak some really, really nice ones in there here and there, but that I'd give away for a givey anyways.
You have high grade.
Yeah. Really. But I got some books that, I'm just I'm gonna end up sitting on or throwing in this big bulk thing that people aren't gonna like anyway. So just fuck it, let's make a game out of it.
Nice.
And I get rid of some other books that, I'm not going to be able to sell in my normal shows. So it works out.
Well, yeah, I guess that's the other issue is, you guys have, you preload all these books that are legitimately collectible. We all know we have lots of books that are only collectible to someone who's filling a run.
Yep.
A diehard fan. So that's a good way to move that stuff.
Exactly. And again, I tried to throw some in $1, in their dollar shows with some of the bigger books, and we do well. I mean, I sell a lot more than I probably should, but this way I'm selling them at $3 instead of at $1, so I'm making $2. So I'm not making 42 cents or whatever on it. I'm making $2 and whatever change on it.
No, that's awesome. Without that engagement, yeah, you'd be sitting on those books or moving them in a flat rate shell or whatever,
Exactly.
whatever else you had to do to get them out of your way.
Yep. So it's working.
And it's just a whole lot of fun.
It is, and a lot of it's just fun. I mean, we weren't expecting to do well on it, and turns out we are doing extremely well on it. And yeah, we just load the 50 books with 50 questions, and when they're done, we're done. So it works.
Well,
We sold all but 6 books.
A built-in timer on it. I see a lot of people; they just keep running and running.
Yeah.
But there's been a bunch of techniques, so that's a great one. Some people are putting if you're running on a laptop, you can see your revenue in the corner.
Yep.
Some people are using that, but that's not a great metric because you guys have seen it yourself. You preload your books, and depending on the crowd, you might not hit that number because those people are on vacation or
exactly
between checks or whatever.
Yeah. But it goes back to the other metrics, too, that we were talking about a couple of weeks ago. We have a very loyal bunch that rotates through, but every show it's about 25% new buyers. And
that's consistent. That is awesome. That is stellar results, actually.
Right.
Because one of my shows, I would have, 11 buyers. And if I had 2 new, that would be high.
Yeah, we're doing well. I mean, again, we're not in the upper echelon, and with just me and Mel, it never will be. But we're doing really fucking good. It's ridiculous.
Your status is based on your personal results. If you compare to others, because you'd have to be like GT and a number of others who are running 24 hours a day, shows loaded nonstop with X amount of employees,
Yeah, and inventory is another thing. At some point, I'd run out of fucking inventory if I tried to run like that.
Yeah, and I think that they do. Well, they don't necessarily run out of inventory. They run out of saleable product without the hype.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, let's start on our first topic. We had a question in the What Not Why Not Instagram group. It was about setting up shipping, whether you wanted flat rate versus. And Bailey's here.
Bailey.
I made it.
Yay! We've got the shipping questions about shipping, setting up flat rates or dynamic. Now, I had always set it up where you do it via. You create a container for your Gemini. You know approximately about 10 can go in there, and then you've got your next one, which is your flat rate regular box, the end one, and then you've got the bigger box.
Yep.
And it depends on how much you get. It shouldn't go right to flat rate.
No.
Well, and I've only really used the mobile app. The settings for your shipping are not intuitive, and they seem very limited.
Yes.
Unless you set it that this item is going to ship flat rate, you have to use dynamic. And then you want to set a max shipping or discounted rate banner on your show preview. There's plenty of shows that I've gotten burned based on whatever preloaded settings. options. Even though Shippo has more options, they don't get access.
Okay.
Yeah, I just have mine set up to by weight, and then if I have to if they hit over 10 books, I just hit the edit and then change it over to medium flat rate when I'm printing out the labels. Doesn't affect.
Well, yeah,
profit
as long
margin.
as you have a consistent group of buyers and you don't have to exceed your 5 adjustments,
Yeah.
there's still limitations to those adjustments.
Okay.
I fought with Whatnot because I was doing what I called the stacker show.
Okay.
So I started a book at $1, didn't sell, add a book, add a book, add a book, add a book, add a book. Sometimes it'd be 20 books for $1. And
Gotcha.
the show, you get a bunch of people that go, well, fuck this at 5 cents a book. I'm going to buy a bunch.
Right.
It was just, I didn't care. I want them out of my house. But now I have a box that is way over their limit. So they said that I owe them $200
Oh, shit.
in an adjustment, where I could have bought a UPS box for $30 for the same dimensions and weight.
Yeah.
Which was cheaper than what they collected from the buyer.
Yep.
So that was an issue. I mean, and there's no way around it for the type of show and what they allow you to pick.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there is.
Now, on the mobile app where I run, I cannot have it make multiple flat rate boxes.
Oh, yeah.
I pick flat rate, it's infinite flat rate in one box.
Yeah, no.
Now it doesn't fit in a box.
Yeah, but that should be in your shipping profile where it has a max rate of so many. You can set that in your shipping profile.
No,
but that may be PC. So
yeah, but that was also 5 or 6 updates ago.
Oh yeah, okay.
Which is maybe part of it, but yeah, because Shippo, which they use to generate your label, you're limited to USPS options. But Shippo offers UPS, FedEx, etc. Because you can take any 20-pound box, and it is far cheaper than USPS or UPS over USPS.
Yeah.
It just kind of locked you into one rut there.
Yeah, I'm not familiar enough on this one because the way I run my shows. I've done like medium flat rate shows and stuff like that, but haven't really done anything like that, so I'm not sure.
Oh no, what I meant was it's dynamic, but it's you do your shipping profile based upon weight and whatever, and you basically create your different boxes in that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, nerdy. What I was about to say though is there's a lot of sellers have found sort of a workaround. Now you have to trust the seller on this, but what they're doing is doing local pickup. Oh, okay. Last run. They're doing local pickup, and then they're getting say, okay, well I've got a short box versus stuff. They do a $1 item, and they pay for the shipping there.
Okay.
If you understand what I mean. Like, let's say you've got a flat rate box, right? You send one, but you can go over multiple shows with local pickup.
Yeah.
Right. And then when you want you do a $1. Oh, this runs back. You do a $1 item with the shipping that whatever it would be based upon the weight.
Okay.
Right. So basically, it's a. But you have to trust the seller that the seller is because you may go over four shows.
Yep.
And you've got to trust him that he's going to send that out properly. So that's all. I'm saying there's an option as well. And people were like, well, I don't want to know. I don't want people to know where my house is, so they don't put local pickup on. which is fine. You don't need to. You can set it as your local McDonald's. Just add another address to your profile in your seller tab, and you use that as your local pickup option.
Interesting.
So, Baileys are quiet over there.
Sorry, I had a little one who was listening to the ABC song really loud. So,
Well, at least it's not Baby Shark.
oh yeah, I can't do Baby Shark. So I'm a little bit confused by what was being said, but I wanted to wait my turn. So for us, when we are doing shipping, when we would do the $2 shows or whatever, and people would buy in excess of, let's say, 28 books, I believe, then it automatically goes into another, like, you know how it's like
Container.
yeah, like another, not even, it would force me to create another shipping label. So sometimes I start at the bottom and then I work my way up. And when I would do that, I would notice an example for you. In one instance, it was like there was two boxes, and I had to wait to ship yours, so whatnot can clear that first tracking number, so I can add them both together, so that you don't get charged double shipping. And so that I find that really
Well, so once the shipping label is generated or buyer is paid, the buyer does not get refunded any of that shipping, even if you combine shipments.
really. Oh,
Whatnot keeps that money. And even if you were to mail it out of pocket, you bought a separate label through Pirate Ship or whatever, Whatnot keeps all the shipping money, period, no matter what.
oh, okay. So if he, let's say Bob, right? Bob got 50 books, and it makes me separate it into two different boxes, and they can all fit in, let's say, one medium flat rate box. It would charge him either way if I combine it in one.
The shipping was paid at the time of purchase. Yep. So if you combine shipments, which I've done, and I put it all in one flat rate, whatever, yes. All that shipping money, whatever the difference is, Whatnot keeps. The buyer does not get the difference back.
Gotcha. So we might as well just send in the two.
Yep, because it'd be much safer and you're protected.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
But shouldn't, again, it's different from here in Canada. So my things are a little different, but because we don't have flat rate shipping. But I thought you could set a profile and you treat it as whatever it can hold. So it should go, when you go dynamic, it should go from, it filled up this, now it's more, it should now transfer over to the other one at your 920.
It is not consistent.
No?
No.
I've had boxes that are whatever 140 ounces, one label, and it will not fit the box. And then other ones that are 35 ounces, and they bought more, and then puts the other stuff on a separate label.
Yeah, see, this is stupid. It should be
It's very stupid.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna fix this in my tools. Okay, this is, yeah.
So how does that work though? Because you have like max shipping is $9 or something. They're not paying anything, even if it is a second label. I thought
You pay. Once you hit the max shipping dollars, you pay any difference unless you can get it. And some people have that it splits into another box, but I've rarely seen it work. And then it sets the buyer shipping start over.
interesting.
I've seen it in flat rate boxes.
I've seen it on flat rate. I've seen it on priority. I've seen it on ground advantage. I don't think anyone has really mastered whatever their settings are, because I have that. You can set up your base shipping, and then you can set up each item, and you can set up shipping profile for the show. But none of them seem to interact correctly.
See, when I was started Whatnot in whatever host or whatever gave me my orientation, the way it was explained to me, and she could have been completely wrong, but um, is that Whatnot has an agreement with the United States Postal Service. That's why the rates are so much cheaper. Because I haven't really noticed on the shipping aspect of it an additional cost above and beyond. Because we've had people buy 3/4 of a short box before, and I just combined them, and it didn't adjust my.
So there's multiple issues there. One is you were joined when you still had to do the orientation.
Yeah.
I and many others are, hey, you've been on this app for 3 weeks. You want to be a seller?
Huh.
Sure. And then you're approved. So you don't get any of that information.
Okay.
Two, we don't know what we're doing. The app is not intuitive, ultimately.
Yeah.
And how many times can you mess with settings and fight with them? Because I've got one-time adjustments and credits, and then just bought a separate UPS label. And I bought short boxes of stuff from people, and they're like, I don't know what to do with this. Like, I don't know either. You can refund it or reach out to the app.
Yeah, like seriously, what it should be is you pick your you should pick your hierarchy. Should be your base thing is like a Gemini or whatever. The next one's like a flat rate sideways box or the end. The next one should be like a small or a medium top loader, and then a large one. And it's however much crap you put in there determines what it is. Now I know that only works for comic books and not for everything else.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, truthfully, on most stuff, wouldn't she just do priority and just be like, okay, well, it's a box and it's free anyways?
Well, I think you've covered 3 more options in the offer.
Sorry?
It seems like you've offered 3 more options than they give you when you're setting up your different profiles. Plus, you have to run a consistent style of show when you do that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think what's his face does. I know Punisher. I think does if you buy 3 books, or he says make sure you buy 3 books because then he's like this is going to be priority, and he's like it just makes it easier. So.
And maybe that's in the minutia of it, because I've had just like the adjustment problems. I can have a show where I have labels that are similar in weight, and one randomly would be ground advantage, and one will be priority. The next one will be twice as heavy, be ground advantage, single by priority, which does not seem to make any sense.
I completely agree with that.
Okay, you're seeing the same thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I don't know if it's us or if it's my audio, but it all is very choppy. So I don't know if I have to like refresh or something.
How's it sound now?
I'm good on my end. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Oh no.
Okay. Oh yeah, now it's much better.
Okay. Well, this is something that's good that maybe we should pick up and talk to Whatnot about as a group to say, hey, let's see what the best option is for us.
Yeah, because I've never had any of these problems. I mean,
Like eBay, where they're just a arbitrator for the shipping, and they hold it until you buy a label, where you can pick what you need, adjust your weight, pick the ship type or a company. That's really what they need.
Okay.
I do that on eBay all the time. I can say, hey, this guy bought a bunch of crap. I'm going to combine the weight and I can change it to UPS. I can refund him the difference. I can still save on my label.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Them
Yeah.
with a single vendor is part of their issue.
Okay. All right. Well, Richard, you were saying that you're not seeing this. So
Yeah, I've never had that. I mean, it's just I've never even had an adjustment had like count against me. I know you get like 5 within a certain period, and never had one. And we've
yeah, 5
ended
a
up having
week.
to use, we've ended up having to, you click combine the orders when you hit so many. I think the most we've had to combine was like 4 or 5. And then I just did that. I adjusted what the weight was, and just printed out the label. And yeah, no adjustment. Didn't count against one of my 5. Nothing. And that was it.
Okay. I've never had to do the combined, so that's where I'm in the dark.
Yeah, we have more people now in our show, so we don't get a lot. People are like, I don't know, it's weird, but we haven't had to do that in a while either. So maybe they may change something since then. It's probably been like 8 months since we had to combine orders, just because they're so spread out. I'm doing like freaking 60 to 70 packages, if not more, a show.
Okay. You're gonna have to start getting stocks in Gemini.
Oh yeah,
Right.
yeah, it's getting bad.
Buy them on Amazon. They're cheaper
That's what we're
than
doing.
than actually buying at Gemini.
You can become an affiliate and save 20%.
Oh, you want to write that down? We might need to do that.
Yeah, it's
Because
not.
we're buying both types of Geminis every 2 weeks, and it's
Reach out to them. You can become an affiliate and get like 20% off, and then for people that you're friendly with that do less volume, you can share the link and they'll save 10%.
Nice.
That's probably what Gary does, right? Isn't that how he gives his discount?
Yeah, several of them do it, but yeah, you can sign up. Whatever, I'm sure you can just search Gemini affiliate. But yeah, you can become an affiliate. You get 20% off, and you can offer 10% to other people.
Sweet.
Using your RSoder code or whatever you decide it is.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, because it's getting to. I mean, that's probably our biggest cut into our profit margins.
Well, you got $250 in every package between Gemini, tape, labels, time,
bags and boards.
Oh yeah, easy. That was one of the fights they had with whatnot. I'm like, at 43 cents, you need me to start my car and take this somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Geminis are what kills us the most too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thankfully,
Rich is going to send you a code to save 10%.
We will.
or go get your own 20%.
Yeah, I think we had one when it was one seller. They're not around really. What's the face with the cats? I forgot. I don't know. Some people with some cats. But yeah, it's getting ridiculous.
We just
go get your own code.
Yeah, go get our own.
2,000 sales. I bought my first box of 50 Geminis recently because as an addict, I just said, fuck this. I'm going to peel the tape and use every single one of them as many times as possible.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
We do that too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We do that for the givings.
Well, I do. Like I've got. I'm friends with Comic Pro Line, which is up here, but they also are starting. They're making their own Geminis now. So right now it's $25 for. I think it's 50 Geminis, but $25 Canadian. So it's like 50% off.
It's you only lose 7 cents a book when you sell them. Then
yeah, well,
are they the same type of quality?
Yeah, it looks like I'm waiting. They're using a little bit heavier cardboard.
Okay.
What they don't do that I really like on the Geminis is what are they called? The Gemini they fit the three slabs or 15 comics or magazines.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the ones I like the most because they can do magazines, they can do slabs, they can do regular comics. What are they called?
They can figure that out because that's literally just a CNC for the perforation lines.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's called a Gemini Wrap Mailer is what
Yep.
I'm talking about. Holds 15 comics, 3 slabs, or 10 top loaders.
Yeah, we get both those sets just depending on what people buy.
Yeah.
So it's pretty slick. Yeah.
So
Huh.
cool. Yeah, well they're shipping. Okay. Let's move on to the next topic, which was fees and the types of shows according to those fees. And kind of was like, a lot of people, we've talked about it in the past about dollar show, $2 show, $3 show, and the
Mhm.
fees that get hit with that. Um, what you why I was saying is the type of show. I had a talk with another seller. He's like, I'm only going to do claim shows now. I'm not going to sell, you know, auctions or whatever. It's going to be a claim show, and we get one shot, and that's all the fees they're going to get.
There's formats for that. The books that Rick and Melly are giving away in the trivia show, you would want a lump sum at the end, without a doubt. I mean, Melly finds, good finds. They found a niche, but you have to have that same audience. And I think that's one of the things that Bailey's and the Soders can testify to is if you don't have that crowd, you're going to die in that kind of show.
Yep.
Okay.
Right? I mean, everyone has their own unique thing. And if you don't have the audience for it, you're going to lose your ass trying to change formats.
So
Sure.
those of you that have, I know Glenn was on a couple of our claim shows that we did, and we didn't do horrible. We actually that we had our first 2000 show doing our first or second one, but it's a clusterfuck for us. We're just not set up for that, and I don't know. It's just I already struggle with like juggling so many things that I'm trying to do at the same time, and now that I started. Not saying drinking, but drinking during the show too a little bit.
Well, yes, but you and the band have the same problem.
Yeah.
There's no goddamn mods to help you.
Well, yeah, I have some. Even Mel's a mod on there, but I mean, I don't think I'm utilizing them all the right way. And Mel as a mod, she's running in the background, grabbing the pre-bids or the requests as they're coming in.
Yeah, mods are people that are not at your facility.
Yeah.
Who want to support you and are going to do fucking work for free.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if I have the right people that can stick around the whole time for it. That
you'll find some.
I'm hoping. I mean, I had like Jay Celeste when he pops in, and Filthy. They shout out the shows, but they're in and out too. They got their own shit going on.
Promote, but they have other places to be. You need a core audience member that isn't going to burn you.
Yeah.
You need your Rasta Bobs, your.
I'll find you. Oh wait, Santa's always available.
I was gonna say our Santa's
No. I'm the opposite of what you should be finding.
Yeah, because we talked about it in Bailey's show. What was that, Sunday?
Yes.
And they monitor the fucking Narduels, but they can check your free bids. They can do all those kinds of things. Mm-hmm. So people are happy to hang out. Was it Steve NB? And he's in shows, and that's what he does. I think he's Cindy Bish's counterpart.
Mm-hmm.
Dude just is all around the app, and all he does is mod. He'll buy. He's bought for me directly. But you can find those people. You just once you find them, make a good connection with them. Talk to them.
Yeah.
Make sure mods are preloaded before your show starts.
I do that.
Yep.
Yep.
Rasta Bob's another one. I think he mods in like 50 different shows.
Mm-hmm.
There's quite a few. But yeah, I'm the wrong person. Because I'm in like I can be in 5 different shows at once. And I make stupid comments. That's not what a mod should do.
In my shows, it is. I mean,
Well,
that's kind of our jam.
You're doing
Yeah,
most.
we like it.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I heard a terrible joke on the internet today. Put a shirt with an announce. I don't care.
Yeah.
yeah. So, like, those are the types of things that that I brought for topics. DJ, you brought a couple.
Bailey's and Soder's both want a lot of pre-bids.
I missed that part.
That is a key thing for shows that run pre-bids. Is those people can watch that stuff for you.
Yeah.
Because the Soders run pre-bids when someone says, "Oh, I pre-bid on a thing." It's like, that's nice, but fuck them. You're gonna run it at one pre-bid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have that problem a lot.
Yeah, exactly. And both of you, yeah, no. Say, hey, there's a pre-bid on this, and then pump that item so you get 2 or 3 pre-bids before it runs.
That would be a good idea.
Well, that would be financially more responsible for everybody. Right?
Yeah.
Because I've been to both your shows. None of that stuff's going for stupid, crazy, older FMV money.
No.
But you don't want to run it for one pre-bid just because they announced it.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I even say like, nope, that's a little bit too low. We don't have to sell it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So once it starts to get where we are okay with like what it is, then we'll run it. But if where it's nowhere near where
There's another API is mods for hire. Wink, wink.
okay, mods for hire.
And you could get them in comics instead of necessarily money.
That's what we do. We give our mods when they buy. We throw in like a bunch of shit for them.
Yeah.
Well, no, everyone has modded for a long ass time.
Yeah.
Okay, so DJ, you had brought up a couple things in the IG. Let's start with the first one.
I believe the first one was
Wish list.
Yeah, the wish list. So I think it would be a really good idea if Whatnot had a tab where you can say, like I said in the chat, like a Adventures 210, right? And let's say Heroes for Hire has it. It'll say like, hey, Heroes for Hire has this book at this amount in the buy now or in the auction tab for Sunday show. And you can bookmark that show, or it'll bring up a popular list of all those sellers who have this book that obviously are uploaded in their
bin
or shop. Yeah, I think that would be a really good.
That's there already.
That is coming, except that most sellers are not doing quality listings like you and Soders. They're saying I have $50 starts. And so no one knows what's in that show.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying they already have that. If it's in their shop, quote unquote shop, you can search it. It's in the Explore feature.
Who's looking? You good?
No, you can.
But it would be nice if it's also a feature for us, like if we have, let's just say, a Hulk 340, right, a Nearman Plus.
Mm-hmm.
Who's looking for that? If it's letting us know,
Well,
or like a trending feature, like this book has been searched for.
Yeah, so then we as sellers can go in and contact
and
that.
share our show or something like that.
Yep.
And it's gonna get there. the app is moving towards quality listings. The problem right now is that I can load 1,000 books right now with no information. And it might be in my show, but no one has any idea.
Mm-hmm.
And they are moving towards that because that is a topic from several shows ago. They
Mhm.
want to start selling all that data. Quality listings are marketable data to all the price tracking apps.
Absolutely.
So as they move towards that, that will become innate features. Right now, they just are worried about fees to push up shareholder investor value because it's still private. You're going to see a bunch of those things come around, I think, within a year.
Mm. But I also feel like if an example, what is that really? The Ghost Spawn books that we had a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, the new
right? Since they're hard to find, obviously it's not going to say like Spawn Show, 150 books at starting at $5, whatever, right? If it's such a quality book, you would put that in so that you can. Am I making sense?
Yeah, so
You making
people-
sense?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, like that Spawn 69 newsstand or the 70 or the 71. Or let's just say we had that 111.
Yeah, some of the sellers do that when they do just like the spawn, like you're saying, spawn show, and they got 100 spawns starting at $5, but some of them will list out the specific key or issue or bigger issues.
Yeah, and that's the
on
issue.
top of that.
If I'm going to run a bunch of filler book stuff and I have a bunch of random keys in there that I'm hoping that people bid up, I'm not going to spend the time. And that's the problem with the app right now. I'm going to do one listing for X amount of books at this start, and I hope that I make my average across the sale. So I'm not going to invest the time to do quality listings for the key book. Because if I do, then I have 2 key books listed for pre-bids, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now all I have is 2 fucking schmuckos going, run that book, run that book, run that book, run that book, run that book. And that's fine. If I do, I don't have enough audience and the book sells too low and my show is over because I sold the key books right off the bat.
And
They're
honestly,
not.
that's one of the reasons why we don't do our shows like that. We list everything out because this is just my experience, but
That format
you can
works
do
for you guys.
theme shows, and I get it. They do better than just random $1 starts.
And on this title and on. And that's the problem with the app because you guys run preloaded shows where I'm one of those schmucko mystery guys.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And especially when there was a box. I didn't even have to list what was in the box. I would put $40, $50, $100 books in the box, whatever, $150 slab. There was no data to search, which hinders you guys because I have the fucking Goonies treasure chest. Maybe the fucking Hulk 340's in here. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But all that's getting pulled back and getting kind of under regulation now.
Mm-hmm.
But your problem is this: you can't. They can't have it where you are allowed to blast out to people that are looking for something on another show. You know what I mean? Like if they're looking for, let's say, Hulk 340, and it's on another show and it's on yours. Well, unless they bookmark it in your show, you can't send that out. It's by law.
Oh.
Right? Could be because then we're talking spam laws.
Gotcha.
Right?
Oh well, yeah. Like if 100 people looking for the Hulk 340, it can't blast out to 100 people because it's like a telemarketer. Like,
right. That's why on eBay you have to. That's why when you watch something, they're like, you can send out a deal to everybody, but it's only after that they've done that opt-in.
Okay. All right, that makes a lot of sense. But I think like the wish list. I really want the wish list. That'd be really nice. Like,
Or for us to know who
wish-
bookmarked that item.
oh yeah, or who?
Interested in send me the do that on eBay. Save this search, right? I can do it on a competitive app. I'm interested in this comic, this car part, this vinyl record, whatever. Send me all the alerts. Up.
Mhm.
That would be super handy because
It's there already.
It's not though. It doesn't work.
The explore feature, if you put in the book you're looking for, it will show you all the people that have it listed in their.
Only when it's live. What I'm saying is on
No,
it's not when it's live. If you hit product, it'll give you future shows.
Yeah, if it's got like Rich that puts stuff ahead of time,
yeah,
it'll give you the thing and say you can pre-bid on it right now.
Yeah, but I'm saying is eBay, I can save that search so when a new item gets listed, I get an alert. I don't have to continue to search.
Yeah.
Yes, correct. That's not there, and that would be
super handy because I've gotten some amazing vinyl records and etc. because I saved that search, and it took 3 years, and then all of a sudden, the thing comes around.
I can add that into my tools.
That would be amazing for collectors. And like I said, having to list that description info is coming to every single thing. Everything. Yeah. The mystery wheels you see right now are a temporary thing to ease people out of the boxes, and it's all going to go to quality listings. And if something like that existed, I think that everyone would see an increase in the sales dollar and overall volume.
Yep. I had a comment and I forgot what it was.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Liar.
Liar.
No, it was. I was gonna say. What were we talking about? Oh my god.
Wish lists.
Wish lists. Yes.
Bookmarks.
Boogie bookmarks. Thank you. It would be really beneficial if you know how it says a Hulk 340. 6 people are interested in this, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it would be nice to know who.
Why?
So that way, an example, like when there was a pre-bid for a book.
But if you pin that item, they're going to get an alert that you're going to run it. So you don't need to know who.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Well, the question
why I got
my reason. I have so many reasons, and then.
Well, the reason I say why is because of the fact of, are you going to sell it to them cheaper ahead of time? Like that's like really, it doesn't matter who it is.
I think a little bit it was because like we had that Spawn show, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people bookmark certain issues, but now we're getting a new inventory of Spawn, so it would be nice to know who bookmarked those items to just share the show, I guess.
No, let them gamble because that's the one thing that was fun about the app, right? They put a bill on it. When you pin that item, you get ready to run. They get an alert. They need to drop their kid in the lake or crash their car or whatever because they want that item that bad.
Well, no, we could fix that based upon.
You took all the fun out of me there.
I take the fun out of everything. It's okay. What I was saying is you could do that. We had talked about the lists of people that when you blast them out, where Filthy was saying that she'd like to have them grouped.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put that in. I took that to heart, and I'm going to build it in where you can group it and say, well, these are my horror people, and these are my Spawn people, and these are my whatever people.
That would be awesome.
I agree with that. If you were to pin that book that had a ton of bells on it before you ran it, they would all get an alert before the auction started. That way you don't have to fuck with your auction time. If you have a set auction amount time, 30 seconds, a minute, whatever your reset counter time is, they would all get an alert when you pin that.
Yeah, but for upcoming shows.
No, yeah, we're talking about upcoming shows where here's a blast and saying, okay, here it is.
That you listed before they sell it, and I have, because that's another that used to be the old mod job. I'm gonna at everyone that has Spawn in their username or book in their username, kind of gimmick.
Yeah, that's why the group would be beneficial. Like a group for Spawn, a group for horror. I don't know, a group for.
You can have as many groups as you want.
Yeah. Because I haven't listed my new Spawn show because I don't have time yet. But I would like for the Spawn people to know that I have this.
Also, listing each book takes an incredibly long
time.
They ask a lot of questions that I just
fixing that too.
What is the X amount of minimal shit you need to post, even on Slab? Here's a goddamn Slab number. Why am I putting all in separately?
Yeah, because it takes forever. It takes at least, for our shows, it takes at least
a couple hours.
Yeah, and more than 2.
Well, that's always been my problem with that app. So now you have 3-4 hours of setup, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you have Bailey's. What's your average show time? How long?
3 hours now. Yeah.
Okay, Soder's. How long do you run?
3 to 4.
Okay, same. What's your time worth? $20 an hour, $2 an hour. Throw a number out there.
Oh, fuck, I don't know.
Well,
that's a good question.
It has to be a couple thousand now.
You got 3-4 hours of setup, 3-4 hours of showtime, right?
Yeah.
You both have 2 people that paid or not, right? Say it's $25 a person. At an 8-hour setup, you're at $200. If you got $200 in revenue, you lost money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right? Or
then you got packaging.
Yeah. That's why we don't.
We didn't get that part. That's a whole separate problem. You got $200 in fucking profit, and you got $200 in overhead at the end of the show, and you haven't packed shit.
$78.
You're already at a loss.
And then shipping.
And then shipping, and then the post office, and thermal labels, and tape, and mailers, and etc. It's something I want people to think about, right?
Yeah.
These are person shows. So
me and Ron were talking about this after the show last week.
Well, yeah, $25 an hour per person, and an 8-hour show is $200. You made $200 in profit. You're a fucking wash before you pack.
Yeah, know your run rate.
Yes, yes. Glenn and I are number types of tisms.
Yeah.
I have a quick question. It might have been talked about in a prior show, but I know the big part of our setup is Rick takes a picture of the book, but then has to go over to CLZ and get all the information, what year it was published, the title. It'd be nice if you could use a real life picture of the book that you're selling, but then if it could integrate somehow with CLZ and pull in all the pertinent information of that book.
Why was that
coming?
App Hip Comics does that, and they have it integrated into whatnot.
CLZ does it too, but no, I'm doing it with my tools.
Okay, because I think that would save a lot of setup time too.
Basically, what you're going to do in the initial alpha phase is you're going to pull the information out of CLZ, into a file, upload it to whatnot, then take pictures for each individual book.
Okay.
The second one's going to be, you take a picture of the book and it'll pull the information from CLZ and put it into your item.
Yeah, that'd be the best. And then you
just
that'll be you have to do at that point is put in
So when can we pre-order your tools? Because
was that Heroes Con? Is that what you promised last time?
It was supposed to be at Heroes Con. Unfortunately,
My soul patch here previously.
well, no, it actually was at Heroes Con. There is somebody that's beta testing it.
Okay.
So, by the end of the year, well, in 2 months, the first tool will be ready. The next one will be at the end of the year.
So the beta tester, how's it? Give us a little feedback.
We call him the master beta.
The master beta tester. It's going good. There's little features like, as I said, the first tool is what do you call it? The lists, and Filthy's idea really got, really hit home, and so I'm building in that feature for grouping.
Can you remind us of what her idea was?
The grouping.
Oh, it's the grouping.
Yeah, okay.
She was here, but she.
So yeah, I was here, but I wasn't.
The thing is where we're testing mostly is because what happens is you go in and you have to keep it based upon the people that subscribe to you. So if somebody unsubscribes, they've got to be removed from the list. So that has to be on a consistent basis to my database, where you group them, meaning that if they've been put into a group, they've got to be able to be removed from all groups plus your regular if they've unsubscribed to you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got to be dynamic. So, you go in daily or go in whatever. That's what's being tested right now. We're just getting that. So, Ron died. Ron hit the back button again.
Nope, somehow TOS came up and then I hit the back button. Then
yeah, so that's where the tool is. That's the first tool that's coming out, and then the import tool is the next one. And the IG and the YouTube stuff is going to be the end of the year beta test for that. So we're going to go with 10 sellers. You'll be notified that you can test it out. Okay.
Sweet.
Crossing fingers.
Both of us are crossing our fingers right now.
The puppet's sitting over there going, "Pay me, pay me."
Got you. We got you. You did 1 year min plus. Okay.
So, yeah, that's what we're doing. Any other questions? Any other topics? We doesn't seem like we've got any
topic
chat.
that I did put was an example, because Whatnot makes a ton of money off of sellers, right?
Yep.
Maybe they can send us as sellers who, or not. Let me think about my words real quick. If they could send us tape, we like how eBay has their tape. Whatnot tape, yeah, or merch, or something to promote their platform that we're on. You know what I mean? Like how Postmates used to send you a shirt and a lanyard or whatever, something of the sort, because the fees that they're making off of us
Get some free stuff.
Yeah, it's highway robbery. Like our last show, I'm gonna give you an example. We made I'm gonna say
$200.
$200, right? They took $70 off of that, and it was like, excuse me, Mr. Whatnot, what the heck? You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm just salty.
No, we had the same problem Tuesday.
Cojones, and no one is pushing back.
Yeah, I think
when we first started, it was 4% fees. Plus, that the transaction fee, I believe.
30 cents.
Yeah, the
per
30
transaction.
cents. Yeah, it was 4% for
jumped to
vintage.
Also push people to load credit cards, which is now a separate fee.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Oh,
Yes.
FML.
I used to see some sellers that had like a whatnot stand or one of those tapetes.
Oh, I think you can buy those though.
You can, yeah, but like
for free.
yeah.
How do you get a whatnot stand?
Yeah.
They will sell you whatnot placemats and background shit for $10. Plus, you pay them shipping and tax, and then if you resell it, you pay them the fee.
Mm-hmm. Where do we go for that?
They ran one not at this pack setup, in between the last two packs, I believe.
Yeah.
Got some like 18 by 24 inch whatnot placemat, look like a big mouse pad, etc.
Yeah.
They're not giving that shit to you unless you're Comic Tom or Nerdy Girl or etc.
That was whatever Beyond the Con.
Mm-hmm. So the emails I didn't check. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much what's that's what I've got for topics. So if the chat's got anything,
well, yeah, I was gonna say, what about the Q&A? But there's no cues from anyone. I think it's just the four of us.
Some what? No, toilet paper.
Yep.
I have a suggestion for an additional sort function on shows.
Okay.
So like you can go in, you can see the auction list, you can sort it by creation date, newest, oldest, newest, A to Z, Z to A. It'd be really nice if there was an option in there so you could sort out and only see like the books that have pre-bids on it.
They do. It's on the computer.
Oh, on the laptop?
On the laptop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
See, the way I run the show, I use the phone for the book, and then
So do I.
I run the laptop on everything else.
Mods will, if you get a mod on board, they can watch your pre-bids, and you don't have to have a separate device. I've done, 40, 50 shows. One phone, one device.
I can, but I have to scroll through all.
I just depend on people in the chat to help me out.
But like as a mod, I think she's saying like as a mod, so she doesn't have to scroll through everything to see the pre-bids.
Yeah, well, that's the point of outside mods. Get an outside mod, and they'll scroll through and be like, "Oh yeah, hey, blah blah blah's got a pre-bid."
Yeah,
because they're just hanging out in your show. You need a mod who's just chilling, doesn't care, nowhere else to be.
No, it's there's a pre-bid tab now, isn't there?
Yes,
it's only on the laptop.
As a mod.
Yeah, right.
I mean, would it be beneficial for a function to be like, let's say a whole 340 we wanted to sell for, give me a number,
150
bucks, but we're starting it at a pre-bid of $1, right? Would it be a good feature to have a pre-bid for $1 or buy it now for $150?
That would be fantastic,
right?
Like eBay.
Yeah.
Unless it's copywritten, right? Like,
I don't think so.
Yes, and copyright or not, they are doing different things to distance themselves from the competitors. Because it has to look unique. Whether they can be sued or not, they want to look different.
I think that would be really
that'd
good.
be cool.
I probably thought about that one, but didn't
Right
write it
now.
down
No,
here.
you just thought about it right now.
I did.
No, that's a really good idea.
I would say, well, you could do. There's a workaround. You could do, because there's no hybrid listing. You have to either do it as an auction or as a buy it now. So you could do it twice for those types of things, and then if it's sold, but you'd have to pay attention if it's sold to know not to run it. It's good. What they need is hybrid listings.
Because
the only issue I have with that is people that put in pre-bids. If you have it together, then it's then they're like, well, yeah, I get it. I didn't want to pay the buy now option. But if you do it that way, people that put in pre-bids, they're gonna bitch, and then you're losing some followers and all this other stuff with it. Because they're finicky. I had somebody ask for a fucking book that I didn't have, and they misunderstood that. Yeah, I have it, but it's not in today's show. And
So
they were
I
getting
was in
pissy.
sales for 20 some years. You're never gonna make everyone happy.
Oh, and
So do you want to risk someone that's just a fucking crying baby over someone that wants to buy? Because I'm happy to fire complainers and get people that are on board, even as an employer. I have people that go, like, boy, you're a bitch and you're bringing the morale down. If I can get rid of you today, I would.
Yeah, as a temporary option, that I can see that. It'd be nice if they did do what they were saying. Yeah, do the hybrid. It'd be
For all the sellers, I want to remind you that everyone that comes to your show wants it for as cheap as they can possibly fucking get it, by any means necessary. So, yeah, I mean that's the point of auctions in general.
Well, I had a thing.
Don't worry about the short term. Look at the long term. If you have quality products at a fair price, you're going to keep your base.
Yeah.
The people that are bitching are a flipper or someone looking to sell on a competitive app, and there's two letters for them. It's F and M.
Yep.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I guessed.
Yeah. Well, the one thing that there still is good. You're not gonna have everybody. You're not gonna accept everybody or whatever. Like I was on a stream last night, and I the rules had always been when you ask about an item, you've got 2 to 5 minutes to make a decision on it, unless you pass. I said something. It was within less than 30 seconds. It was the person went claim, and I'm like, okay. Well, I'm like, did the rules change? And they're like, well, no. And I'm like, okay, so can I just clarify on what the rules are? I'm not here to bitch and moan. I just want to know the rules.
Well, I mean, if you ask for it.
Was it a claim show?
Yes.
Like when they have those short boxes and they show you, let's just say G.I. Joe 1, and you go C or N, I guess, or whatever. C for
Right.
claims.
I asked for condition. Right.
Yes.
And to see the book. I was obviously number one thing. And again, that's how it was always.
Yeah, if you ask for it first, yes.
Right. So that's what I'm saying is it doesn't matter to me, right? Not a big deal. If the rules change, the rules change. I'm okay. Just tell me the rules.
Yeah, if we want to play, we got to know the rules.
I don't like those type of
All of you sound like you have the same flavor.
They go too fast for me.
Really?
For the game, tell me the box has to play it so I can push it to the edges. If you change the rules in the fucking mall.
So unsteady.
Well, Richard, they'd never make it in Brothers.
Yeah. No, that it's fun, but again, they have a unique style for their claim show too. Though the way their setup is unique.
Who is it?
The Brothers Grin.
Oh, okay.
There are Fridays at 7 Central or 6:30 Central.
6:30 Central.
So 7:30 your guys. 7:30. Yeah, I think 7:30. No, you guys are West Coast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
But yeah,
correct.
they're really the way they do it's really good. It's just we tried to do it their way when we did our claim shows, and it's just a cluster fuck for us. So
Does not work out well
no,
for us.
we made good money, but it was
painful.
It was painful.
Okay.
I'm not saying I'll never do a claim show again, but there has to be a very good reason for me to do it.
Yeah, shit. The claim shows would go too fast for me. Like I need to write things down, right? So I
That's
don't
what
know
Mel
if you
does
go
too.
purchase from us, your name is on the back. Sometimes there's a heart and a number, so that way it's much easier for me to ship.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to keep up with who said C first and have people cry about it.
Or
Yep. It's the chat.
people say it at the same time. It's too much.
Well, that's one of the tools on it where there be a claim thing, but it's the computer takes care of it. It's not the chat. It's not a person making a decision.
Mm-hmm.
It's the computer does it, right? And you don't have to track them down, right? Because a lot of people on claim sales, what their biggest concern is people that make a bunch of claims and then they, at the end of the show, when it's time to settle up, they're
They're
gone.
not there. Yep.
Yeah,
True.
I was about to say that. Like that's the other side of the coin. Like not having to not pay. Because then you like, let's say I wanted a I don't know, Care Bears one, and you have it, but somebody else said claim first. I'm gone. Like I would have paid for the book, and then
Yeah, you lost on two
Yeah.
customers. Or three.
Well, that's why with mine, it's going to be
This doesn't
all your
take-
information is already there. So at the end of the show, when it's claim time, your card's getting charged.
Ooh, that's really good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Claim shows every day.
I know.
well, yeah, but there's
right now.
approaches. I think that there's different techniques that can be adopted to, like, if you have multiple claimers, people fucking run them. It becomes an auction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, and I've been in claim shows from people that I've bought multiple times, and I've ran goddamn late, and I fell asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not looking to screw them, and I'm like, and I don't want them to lose a sale to someone else, but like, you had fucking 5 more long boxes than usual, and I fucking take it. Like,
It does happen. There isn't. But
Yeah,
again,
I mean-
that's why you've got your
but
preferential and it goes to
if
networking.
you have my stack, send me a total. If you sold it, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing is you can, at least for the sellers, when it stacks, you're going to be able to see who claimed what and what's in their stack.
Well, yeah, I think that's a huge problem. Even with it was like Melly finds it's a married couple, so they have 2 people running and mods, and it still gets messy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
Well,
you can
I'm-
have like a pop-up come up and say, this is a claim show. If you claim it, you bought it.
Yeah, your car will be
And you
run.
could agree or disagree, and then you cannot say like, oh, I didn't want this book. Like, too bad, sucker. You said yours.
And I don't see a whole lot of happening on those shows. It's I claimed a bunch of shit and then it left.
Mm-hmm.
The main concern in the format.
Yeah. But that would be taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's also don't, the shipping's all done and whatever, and that's what I'm saying is I'm trying. This is, I mean, yes, I want to help out other whatnot sellers, but like also understand this is a little bit for me to say what are the cool things that I'm going to build in the tools, right?
For me to retire,
It's not just me being super nice. Like there is an altruistic sort of thing to my idea.
No, 100% make your paper. Like, if you are going all this is like, what is it? When a computer like gathers all this information, what is it?
Database?
Yeah, well, you're collecting data. Like,
Mhm.
and if our
Input.
make your paper.
We all know.
Yeah.
We'll put it this
Yep.
way: would you rather have somebody that's actually listening to you and trying to get what is the best for people, rather than just putting out stuff and saying deal with it my way?
Yeah, no, I would much rather do you.
Wait, what? Hold on. Wow.
Okay, well, that went out there.
no,
Someone clip that.
on the internet.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. You guys can't see how wet my face is.
We all know you want to do flat.
Best
but-
replay ever, right, Glenn?
Yep. There you go. That's getting clipped for sure.
Y'all know what I meant.
Play it in the loop.
Yeah, we choose you too.
Yeah, we choose you. We're pick me girls for
flat.
again. Hi, Bailey. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
But yeah, no, it's just I think it'd be kind of cool. I'd like to see. Truthfully, I think maybe Whatnot will probably just buy me out. Is what I figured will probably happen.
Hopefully.
That would be nice.
Yep.
Are you talking to anybody? Wait. From what?
Asking for a friend.
Why is it everyone thinks I actually own? Couple who was saying it today? They're like, "Do you own stock in Whatnot? You're on it so much."
Well,
And I'm not answering.
Driving up the price before it gets sold.
But yeah, no, it's like those are the kind of things. Does anybody have any other questions that they'd like answered?
I can't think of anything right now.
Yeah, I think I'm
Okay. Well, we got another quick show, and I think that was awesome. It's another good show that went really well. We got Ron. We got to kick JoJo in the nuts and get him back on.
I've invited a bunch of people, and they've reached out to me separately. Like, I really want to be on, and I'm like, "Did you message Santa?" No, not yet. I'm like, "Are you stupid?"
Well, I put it in the thing. I'm like, anybody that wants to come on,
I've
just ask.
people that are in that chat, people I talk to on Instagram or whatnot, and like, yeah, I really want to be on. I'm like, did you reach out to Santa? No, but I should. I'm like, he's looking for people every single week. I can't be his sole slave. someone join the goddamn show.
I can't stand his ass. Somebody take my spot.
Yeah, no, Santa invites me out of pity. I need other people.
No, it's I really do enjoy the show. This is an awesome show, and again, not just because it's good info.
Questions are great. Guests are great.
Yeah.
Santa's preload questions are great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
I mean, we're learning off it too. We've adjusted and adapted a little bit based on our conversation. So
cool.
Every little bit helps.
And maybe Glenn will confirm or tell me I'm stupid, but that's the point, right? Everyone has a different approach, different personality, different format. And the point is to share this info. I've done every kind of show I can think of.
Mm-hmm.
And I learned from you guys, even though I failed at all of them. It's still interesting.
Yeah.
And the climate's going to change over time too. We're going to have to adapt and tweak, and
right. And that's something we haven't addressed. It's always going to change, and people always have to adapt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's lots of people I've bought from that are long gone.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, yet
Maybe they
you've
ran
got
out
a
of
couple.
inventory.
You've got a couple that are just chugging along. It's still their same show. Guys like Goodbye. Guys like MacMan. They're pretty much the same show they've always been. It just because they get the
That's
inventory.
Don't change, right?
No.
Yeah.
Once you got it, don't change.
Well, but if you have a genuine format, because the people that we all like to tag and bitch and carry on that are 6-figure followers that we can't compete with because of the overhead and the labor and the amount of people it takes.
Inventory.
They've been doing the same thing all along, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good, bad, and different. They've been doing the same thing since the app started, and now they're at 6, 7, 8 followers or comma followers.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
But how do you get that much inventory? Like us, I mean, we're not meth.
No,
Or,
it's
or,
small.
or, or
And
near the girl. We're tiny in comparison, but
but
it's
everyone
struggle to
starts
find.
tiny, and that's the problem. It's the same thing with the IG app, right? Because I was in the sculpting, building props. I made clay sculptures and molds, and I would get disillusioned and get the imposter syndrome because I'm like, oh, I've been at this 6 months, and I'm like, oh, look at this guy who's been at it 5 years. I suck compared to him.
Mhm.
You're gonna do the same thing on that app, right?
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
do not have the same time invested, you can't compare your results to those same people.
No. What I'm asking is like how do they find the inventory?
They're
Because
on Facebook, they're
Yeah.
on Instagram, they're on flea markets. I mean, you can see where a lot of these people pick
yeah,
up shit.
they
And,
probably send out people too.
and I don't want to put the Baileys in competition with the Soders. Rick and Melly pick up inventory every week, right?
Yes.
Okay. And now you found a set route, right? You go to X, Y, Z, A, B, C, and you buy stuff every week, 2 weeks, whatever your schedule is.
Yep.
So that's
Again, we're gonna have to expand too. We got to get.
you have to find places to get regular inventory.
Mhm.
If you can't, and we had
That's why we're going to Illinois this
go is
Illinois
if you
tomorrow. for the
can't
weekend.
buy inventory or don't want to buy inventory, now it's a hobby and not a business.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh yeah, I have a full-time job, so I don't take.
No, and I'm not saying you don't, but if you want to sell regularly on the app,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
you have to have regular inventory. So now you have a second full-time job of finding inventory.
Mm-hmm.
But there's different spots. But yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
there's plenty of things, and there's lots of unique ways, but if you want inventory, you have to get creative on how to find it. You can put up fucking billboards on the side of rundown buildings. We buy collections.
Yeah. The back of my
Over
car
on my area.
has a sign that I wrote.
Or you could just switch it, go all to Labubus, and just make lots of money.
That's it. Labubus
Nope,
it
like
is.
little demon dolls on skateboards and retire.
Labubus it is.
But thank you again, chat, panelists. Thank you, Ron, Bailey's, Richard, Mel. We're going to start from top right and go clockwise. So, Richard, tell them where they can find you, what you've got coming up, and
Yeah, we're on Sundays, afternoon, early afternoon, on Whatnot. We also do Tuesday night trivias on Whatnot. You can find me on Instagram, Rick something MN. I can't remember off the top of my head. Oh, Rick.soder.mn. That's what it is. Yeah, I'm starting to build my presence up a little more on that. I was just on it for like fucking around, but I'm gonna start using it to expand my brand. So yeah, it's rick.soder.mn. Facebook, Rick Soder. It's pretty simple. I'm the bald guy with the hot wife. It's pretty cool. But yeah, we're trugging along. We're getting there.
nice. Bailey's, where can they find you? What have you got coming up?
You can find us on Whatnot Sundays, mostly 9:15 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. For the most part, we try to get new inventory every week. You can see us on the Instagrams at Bailey's Comics Corner. We're working on fixing that as well. And yeah, that's pretty much where you will find us.
Well, I just have one question.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you always asking about where to find inventory? Just fix your printer and then you don't have a problem.
It's the yellow. We can't get the yellow right.
Okay.
I just get first yellow off of Temu, and then it's not like coming. Like
Okay. And Mr. Ron, where can they find you and what have you got coming up?
Nothing, and random shows where I harass Santa and whatnot.
Yes, that is true. I get harassed a lot. I'm
Please, if you have time, come backstage after the show. I have a separate question.
okay. Well, I'm going to run the outro. Those that want to stay backstage can. If not, thank you for coming, panelists. Thank you for coming, chat. We really appreciate it. It's awesome every week, and we're gonna play you out with the '80s crazy music.
This paper's cold. Every issue a story that's gotta be told. Spandex warriors and capes in the air, battles involved and nobody can share. Flipping through time, a portal in hand. This is my kingdom, my paper wasteland. Autographs calling, they whisper my name. Hunting the rare ones, the thrill of the game. Cracked plastic cases, a treasure that's lost. Every dream has a price, every hero a cost. Why not? Let's make a deal. Trade you my soul.